Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Every Monday, 11:30 a.m. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go. It's the ODD family. We gon' do our thing.
Welcome to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell. If you're listening to us on audio platforms, we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, all of the above. I go by the name of Astonish, and I'm surrounded by my brothers. To the left of me, we got my man Javito.
Cheers, everyone.
To the left of him, Chris Ill.
What it do?
And to the left of him, we got the Reapster.
I don't always drink, but when I do, I choose AOP.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Because why would you do anything other?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even the Dos Equis, man, he switched to AOP.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, High Speed is not here, but he always with us, and we always with him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Thoughts and prayers to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like always.
sir.
Javito, you didn't go anywhere this week. But
That
you
we
going,
know of.
Yeah.
but you going somewhere tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
God, why's he always got to travel?
Well, you're always having fun. Without us.
Yeah, but I don't know how much fun this one's gonna be. But
Where you going, like to goddamn,
Indiana.
like Allentown, like Pennsylvania or something?
Going to Archdale, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Nah, yeah, good. That's a
Archdale
good
doesn't
one.
sound
that
fun.
one makes me feel good.
that one, he's like, yeah, he's definitely doing work.
Yeah, that one makes me feel really good about you having to go to work this time. So, yeah, all right, good for you. Good for you, bro.
I've never heard anybody say I'm going to Archdale.
Yeah, man. Tell me how it is, man.
Most definitely. But in the meantime, in between time, how was your week, bro?
Week was good. It was a hot one. We had 90 degrees and up all week.
Yes, we
I
did.
got to go to the beach. It was a good time.
Nice.
The water was cold as hell, but the
Yeah.
day was hot, so it didn't even matter.
That's like a DMX album.
For
It's
real.
dark and hell. It's
No,
dark
he
and
said
hell.
the water was cold, but the day was hot.
Oh, yeah.
That was like DMX new joint, bro. It's gonna come out like after he
It's on
died.
Spotify this Friday. Yeah.
But what?
Nah, go ahead. I was gonna say some dumb shit, so it's best that he just stay off the pod anyway.
I'm glad. But it was a good week, yeah. I got back to the swing of things, being grounded till tomorrow. Didn't do much. Just grateful to be here, grateful to be alive.
Yeah, man.
Basically every day, you know.
Yes, sir.
I did I talked to a therapist virtually.
Good for you.
Nice.
Thank you. It was something that I've been wanting to do for like the last couple years, and now because the insurance and whatnot, I was able to get a virtual session in, and it felt good to just talk to somebody about like all the stuff that I'm like usually not talking to people about. So
This was no pop too, right?
I had to talk to him about that. I was like, man, I'm just missing the pop.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what happened. I went to Brazil, didn't get no pop.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of therapist was a virtual massage therapist or something like that.
Virtual massage.
there are a ton type of therapists out here. So
It was a mental therapist.
Okay,
you know, that's
I
what
got
talk
you.
about
I
like
got
problems.
a
He was-
virtual massage is crazy.
For real. Close your eyes.
She just tell you how to massage
Picture
yourself.
my hands on your shoulders.
Did any of y'all ever do that virtual haircut?
Oh, yeah. I think I brought it to
Yeah,
y'all
you did.
over at Good Life.
You
back in
sure
the
did,
day.
bro. That thing is crazy.
You
bro.
ever did that?
What is a virtual?
Right, I wanna know too.
We're going to do
What
that.
is-
We're going to do that.
We gonna do it.
You
for
put
sure.
headphones on and it's this video and you close your eyes and it's kind of like some ASMR, right? Like
Yeah, but bro.
But bro, the way the sound travels through your head, man, you feel like you getting an actual haircut.
Do it make
and
you
then
go
when
to
he puts
sleep in
that
the
bag
chair?
over your head,
Yeah,
it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. You gotta
as
play it,
hell.
like,
we
real-
gonna do it.
real
We gonna do it
live.
for real.
But you don't get an actual haircut. You just feel like you're getting a haircut.
Well, obvious.
I don't know how you would
man.
get an actual haircut.
Right. Well, what's the point of going to virtual haircut? You're not
Some
getting a virtual.
clippers come out the headphones.
Yeah, man. Just line up and hit the kitchen.
I thought it was
Hit the
gonna like
kitchen real
virtually
quick.
show you how to cut your hair.
Bro,
No,
the
no.
point of it is
To
that
make it feel like you get one.
you're not getting a haircut, but the whole fit, like it actually
The experience.
feels like you're getting a haircut.
Yeah.
You know what
But
else
how
feels
does
like?
it feel like you're getting a haircut when you're
Yeah.
not getting a haircut?
You just gotta go through it
Yeah,
and
you
see.
just gotta do it.
I
So
cut
he's
my.
playing ball Without a ball, then is what y'all try to tell me. Like, what was dude from above the rim?
Basically.
But did y'all see like that's the new lingo? If you got a girl that you trying to claim, you say that's my ball.
Never heard that shit before.
Yeah, so I guess DDG
wouldn't
he
say
came
that.
up with it in Streaming University when they were doing all of that because India Love was in the room with Duke Dennis, and then he knocked on the door and Duke Dennis he said, "Come on, let me talk to you for a minute." Duke Dennis came out and he said, "Hey, that's my ball."
That's my ball.
That's my ball.
Like, you finna go, like, take her home and hoop with her?
You got 3 balls. then?
But the thing is, like, you know, when you at the court, right, and you bring your ball,
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking my
And then you
ball
about
with
to
me.
leave, you
I'm
like,
taking
hey.
my ball.
Yeah, if I take my ball with me.
hey,
yeah.
that's my ball.
It took me a while, but I got you. Well, at least I got DDG. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you always got to stay in tune with what the youngins
Yeah,
is
you
talking
do.
about. You
You
know what
do.
I'm saying? That was a cool one. I get it. That was
I get
cool.
it, too. I get it.
Yeah. But that's it for your week, Al?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Boring ass week. Nigga just came back from Brazil, so
Right,
I
so, yeah.
gotta hate a little bit. Chris L, man, how was
yo.
your week, man? Second pod back in a row, baby.
Bro, week was great, brother. You know what I'm saying? 7 days again. You know that, man. You know how it go.
Yes, sir.
Man, you know. I didn't really do nothing really too much, you know what I'm saying, this week, to be honest with you.
Did you bet on the game?
I did.
Did you win?
I did bet on game
7?
6, but I did bet on game 7. So I put in what did I do? I put a 3-legger in for Jalen
Williams.
Jalen for 15, SGA for 25, and McConnell
TJ
for
McConnell.
for like 15. Dog.
Yeah, you hit all of those. Then.
Hit every one of them,
Yeah, you hit
and OKC to win.
Yeah, you hit
Did
that
you?
one too. Yeah.
Damn. So how much you win?
Well, he had OKC winning.
Yeah.
Him and Reap both had OKC winning. So
So I had them to win, and I put like it was a small bet. Like, I wasn't even trying to do anything because I was late to go watch the game. So I was like, man, let me put this bet in before like.
You didn't know Halliburton got hurt?
Oh no! That's when I made this bet because that's why I put McCullough in.
TJ McCullough. Yeah.
That's why, because I mean he was gonna get points now. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
right.
I can't. I told you Siakam's on the no bet list, so I couldn't put him down for anything. Was forced,
Yeah.
and he came through like a little $10 bet brought me back like 127.
Hey, that's it. That's it.
Brought me
Man,
back
that's a big
127.
come up.
Yeah, so yeah, we doubled back on basketball. We didn't even get a chance to talk about the other game.
Yo, I tried betting on the game.
Yeah,
I put $9.
you on the app?
Yeah, DraftKings. I had $9 in there. I put $9 for Indiana to win, and I lost them.
That was that was a mistake right
Should have
there.
listened to Reap because I was on the road.
You did that for Game 7?
I did.
And when did you place the bet before the game started?
I did.
Okay. Yeah,
Did,
because once Halliburton went out.
Nah,
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought that even before though.
Yeah, I know you
come
did,
on, man.
but I think if Halliburton came in, we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, that's why I said I want to talk
We'll
about it
get
because it was
to
2 games really. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yup, we got
that
2
we
games
missed.
that
You
we
know what I'm
missed.
saying? Like, but yeah, man, slow week. My mom's birthday was Sunday, and
Hey, clap
birthday.
it up, man.
Yeah,
Happy
yeah,
birthday,
yeah.
my
birthday, mom.
dudes.
I appreciate
Happy
that.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
So we did that, and barbecue, and that was it, man. Now we back here podding. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it was nice and easy. It was hot as shit, dog. Like, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, not
But
mad
nobody
at it.
trying to do nothing.
Not mad at it. Boring ass week. Reapster.
Oh, your week
What up,
better
what
be
up?
fired.
How was your
dog.
week? How was your week, cuz?
My week was pretty good. I went fishing with my pops and my 2 brothers.
Okay. I
we
saw
got-
that too. I saw that post you put. Like, it was like 4 different decades of fishing.
Yeah.
Or like, say it was like 4 different decades that they fished in. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, we started it in 1999, which was part of my brother's like bachelor party. We all got a charter boat and went fishing. And back then, I mean, the fish were like, I mean, we was just popping fish out the water.
So y'all had Pop on the boat too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I like that folks, man.
That's a whole different pop right there.
But yeah, it was a good time, man, and then got back.
Did you eat the fish, or what do you do with
Yeah,
that fish?
I had it the other day.
Oh, nice.
Man, it's so good.
What did y'all catch?
I caught rainbow trout and some coho.
What is a coho?
Coho is a salmon.
Okay, so y'all
Ooh.
caught some salmon.
Yeah.
He couldn't just say caught some salmon. He had to tell us, oh, it caught some coho.
Yeah.
Where'd
I
you
knew-
go? That was Lake Michigan?
In Kenosha.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so okay, cool.
Did not know they had salmon back there.
Yeah. What else I do? Oh, I played my second soccer game.
Hey.
I'm 2 games in.
Big up to that.
And you scored, right?
And I scored, yes. And
I
I almost
saw that
got
too.
into a fight too, yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
man.
officially a soccer player, you
It's
know?
getting real out there.
Did you try to cleat him or something like that? Like you try to
No, I
like
just
full
put,
the cleat?
you know, body, you know what I'm saying? And he got mad, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, dude,
the game,
it's the
bro.
game. And it wasn't nothing crazy, you know? Like, I didn't extend my elbow or nothing.
Did your teammates come to your defense?
Yeah. So my son's coach, he's on the team. He was the other guy that scored, and he stepped in dude's face because you know they all know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So I'm the new guy, like I'm the fresh. You know,
And you was
guy.
out here causing trouble.
And they probably like, yeah, the Puerto Rican guy. Yeah, we gonna get him. You know. But no, it was fun though. You know what I mean? Playing with all the fathers and stuff. You know, we're having a good time. Our kids get to watch us, and they sit there and get to yell at us now when we make mistakes.
Does
and
your
stuff,
son be
so.
like giving you tips after the game? Like,
yeah,
man,
like what you
should've-
did wrong.
Yeah, he didn't get. I didn't let him go to this game because it was too hot, and he had 2 games in the morning.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, stay home. You know what I mean? Because he was already like tired. These kids
Yeah.
were tired. Just breathing in that is
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
monster. So I told him to stay home. And it sucked because it was the game that I scored. You know what I mean? But I did have it on video. So
There
I
you go.
showed him.
Yeah, shout out to that.
sir.
'Cause if it ain't on video, it didn't happen, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Well, now these days, bro,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So yeah, I did that. That's a little thing off the bucket list. Got my son a pool today.
Hey.
So yeah, we filled it up. He already jumped
Yeah,
in
you
and stuff.
needed it today.
Yeah. So yeah, just it was good week. Good week.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm done with work. I'm done with work for the summer.
Yes, sir.
Summer's here for
Summer
you.
break.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah, now
Potting full time,
potting
baby.
full time, going on trips with the fam. You know, my oldest daughter comes in on the 1st.
Oh yeah. dope.
So yeah, you know, just got some family stuff planned and all that, and it's nice because since we're all off for work and school, we could do it during the week while everybody's at work.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. Hey man, doing shit during the week is underrated
Oh,
for
man.
sure, man. You could do so much shit when everybody's still at work.
especially getting a haircut. 'Cause I always gotta wait till the weekend or evenings. You know,
Everybody
what I mean?
up in
Packed
there.
up in
Yeah.
there. Everybody trying to get they shit together. They going out that night. You just trying to get
Then
the
my
cup for the week.
weekends, you know, I gotta try to work around Ethan's schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
damn, I can't do it.
Yeah, because his schedule
I can't do
definitely
it at
trumps
12.
yours.
Oh damn! Oh, he ain't got no openings till this.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then just RSVP'd for Sense's wedding.
Oh, me
Nice.
too.
So
I
yeah,
did
looking
too.
forward to
Yeah.
that. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, good times, man. Good times. See, that was a nice little week, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice little week.
I smell hater on you already.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just
I already
saying.
smell it on your. On your
Went
on
to
your
the
bones,
movies
bro.
too. Yeah.
I went to the movie. What'd you see?
What'd you hear?
How to Train a Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was pretty good.
I never seen that cartoon.
No, it was good.
It was just like the cartoon or different.
Pretty much just like the cartoon. Yeah.
I can't wait till my son is like old enough to sit in the movie theater and us not have to leave.
That used to be Ethan, man. My dad, like, yeah, I got Ethan these tickets to go see Marvel and this. No, it was I forgot what movie it was, but Ethan left out of there crying. He was like
Oh,
scared
no.
of whatever character it was, you know what I mean? And then my dad took him to the Marvel thing that they had over at the museum.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, because Ethan's room was all Marvel.
Yeah.
Takes him there. As soon as he sees one of them big old things, he's like, no,
Going crazy.
my dad, like, man, I spent all this money and I had to go. Like,
Damn,
yeah.
that sucks.
That's
Nah,
tough.
I was thinking about taking my daughter over there too.
Yeah, no, now you know what I mean.
Oh,
He
okay, but-
loved to go, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But this is like when he was small. You
Yeah.
know, when you little, you see any big old character, you getting
Yeah, you
Yo.
tricking. You tricking.
Man, I remember the first thing I did with my son. I took him to the zoo, and this nigga was looking at everything but the animals. He was looking at the trees and shit. I was
Look
like,
at this ladybug. No,
Bro.
look at that tiger.
there was a giraffe, and you could feed the giraffe
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. And then he just like not interested. I was like, this was a waste of time.
Yeah, he wasn't into that.
Now he'd be cool with that, you know what I'm saying? But now my daughter is like, she gonna be looking around like, okay, nigga, let's go.
You don't know, she might like that.
Pack this shit up.
She might like it.
I made that mistake with a speech son one time. He
Yeah.
let me like take him out to a pumpkin patch, and they had like a little small haunted house, but it was like pretty whack, you know. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey man, you want to go into the haunted house?" We got like halfway, and he like almost started crying.
Let me get
I was like,
out of here.
"Oh, I think I messed up."
Let me get out of here.
I was like, "I'm a bad adult."
Yeah, and he's the godfather, see?
That was my godfather duties. I was like,
Hey
"I'm
man,
scared
just
to crap
scare
out
him,
of
right?
I think I told this story before. So Speed had made me the godfather.
Oh God, we ain't gotta tell that story.
And then
All right, here we go.
Took it away from you.
and it was like a week later, he said, hey, Dre, I think I'll take that back. I'm gonna give it to Javy.
He took his dap back from you, bro.
Oh damn!
But you know what? We were all young, super young at the time. What is son like 21 or something right now?
Yeah, he is.
Like we were super young at the time, and I was like, you know what? That's a way better option.
So you're probably right.
I couldn't be mad at it. I was like, Javi is way more
I
responsible
would
than
have.
me.
I would have rethought my decision too.
If that was me, if I was you, nigga, I would pick Javi too.
I thought you was crazy for picking me, but I was like,
Yeah,
all right,
you know
I'm just
what I'm
gonna run
saying?
with it.
Yeah. I was like, this happened to me before when they put me in the gifted program.
Yeah.
But as far as my week, man, my son had his second game of soccer too. Yeah.
Yeah. For that.
They don't.
How did it go?
They don't even know. Like my son is like interested then disinterested. Some of the kids are just walking off the field.
Yeah.
It's like
Playing
3 on
with
2.
flowers and-
It's 3 on 2. I'm like, go. I'm telling you,
score
kick
now.
the ball. And that's his other Austin on his team too.
Oh,
But
so they
this
get
Austin,
confused?
he's playing with he's 3 years old. He's playing with a whole lot of 4-year-olds. And so like the other Austin on his team is 4 years old, Puerto Rican. And he you could tell he played before. He when it running, he's on it. He be crying when he miss.
Right.
My son is just walking up and down the thing. I'm like, all right, this will get better soon.
He got like a little jersey and everything.
At
Yeah,
that
yeah.
age, it's chase the ball.
Yeah, it is.
You
But
know?
they not even doing that. Like they like half of them are crying. They parents got to be standing up there with them.
Right. Coaching them through it.
Like the second, my son's not crying on the field and stuff. He'll stay there, but he just like
Once they're like 4 or 5, I think they start getting a little more where they want to kick the ball.
yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
And my son, he see like his cousin standing up over there, and he like, nah, I don't want to do this. I want to go and play with them now.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know, so
Yeah.
but he be a soldier through it. Like he be in there. He don't cry about it. The like second half, I guess, I went in there with him, and I was just kind of like holding his hand and being like, "Oh, yo, run this way. Okay, wait for it." I'm trying to coach him. Like, well, I mean, like, wait for the ball right
They
here.
let you get on the field with him?
Yes, because it was like
I mean, they
all
gotta
the
help,
kids.
bro.
Even like T-ball
I
and
was gonna
stuff,
say T-ball
they let you.
especially, yeah.
They got like a parent at shortstop, parent at center field, one at first, by the pitcher.
Yeah, all the kids had ran off the court. I ain't know where they was at. I'm like, okay, it's Austin and the other Austin against like 3 or 4 of the other team.
Does their concession stands have beer?
I didn't even see a concession stand. It's out like just in a park. So I
probably
doubt
not.
that there's beer.
Like
you know?
Ethan's games, well, you went, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
they got whole bars
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they do it.
Indoor
They do
games.
it up over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because it sounds like you damn near need one. While you,
For real.
while
You
you're
got the
dealing with
cooler
that.
full of beers?
Yeah.
yeah.
You need a little cooler, dog. Go get
Yeah,
you
you
a
gotta
little
get the
small
cooler,
little
man.
igloo.
Yeah, that's true.
You got your
That's true.
chair, you got your
Beers.
chair,
That's true.
Yep.
That's
your
true.
little fold-up chair.
Yeah, I got the fold-up chair.
Okay.
All right, so
But
you
I
know
didn't
with
spend
that.
no time in the fold-up chair because I had the
Yeah, you
camera
had to be
out.
walking around too.
I had the camera out and I was trying to get everything. So then I was like, look, I'm like, let me get the wireless mics, right? I'm gonna put them on. I put it on his little cousin, you know, cause he be cheering him on.
Was it like mic'd up?
I put it on my sister.
You should have put it on him.
I was, but
You
I
ain't
was.
finna have him lose the mic. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. I was like,
Austin mic'd
I
up.
said, these is Chris Hill mics.
Yeah. Don't be losing my mics in the middle of the soccer field.
I was gonna put it. I was gonna put it on his
4-year-old's cleat. Oh.
Right.
I was gonna put it on his shorts because it seemed more secure. But I'm like, I don't know how much audio I'm gonna get from that.
We got some cheap ones for that.
Yeah.
We'll go get some of those
Let's see.
influencer microphones.
So I played it safe. I played it
fuzzy.
safe. I put it on the crowd, and so I was shooting. My dumb ass, since it's my first time like fucking around with the wireless mics and shit, I forgot to put the adapter for the transmitter into the camera.
No.
Yeah.
So you ain't get no sound.
Silent movie.
I went home trying to listen to it.
You got a silent movie?
Oh, but you know what?
You
some
should have did
sound,
voiceovers.
We can do record. We can record into the transmitter. Like that's some side stuff. We'll talk about that later though.
Okay, all right.
You just do some voiceovers.
Yeah. I was like,
be a commentator, you know.
Yeah, I was like, I could like put things together, throw like some music behind it. I could still make it work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Austin, playing with the sand.
Yeah.
And we got little Timmy over there kicking dirt.
But your camera probably got caught some of it too, right?
Yeah, it did, but
Not like it would with the
I
mics.
keep it on low when I do the wireless mics. I just have the recorder on like 1.
Well, it wouldn't even matter when you. We'll talk about that.
Okay,
later.
we'll talk about later. Yeah. See, learning. Hey, man, learning. Give it up for learning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nobody else. They all learned up, I guess.
We just waiting for them Little Caesar pizzas to come. Yeah. That's all.
But other than that, like, man, just editing. Just editing. Getting all those things together, still learning shit, still pulling out my camera for everything. Shooting photography and shooting video, trying to piece it together. I was working on a couple skits and shit like that.
Oh God, here we go. I want to
Yeah.
see. Do you have anything done yet?
No, I don't. And they didn't really come out the way I wanted it to. The other thing is like trying to even get the downtime since I got the kids and shit.
Yeah.
To do it, but I found a little time. Like I had a little time. Like, okay, let me set something up that I could just do on my own.
Did you do one?
I did one.
So you gotta show us the. Do you have the footage here?
I have the footage in my camera, but I didn't piece it together.
You don't have to. We just want to see the footage. Hey, look, the pod wants to see the footage.
How many takes?
It's not great footage.
We
not
we just
great
want to see it. We gotta see it.
Yeah, everything's back to the drawing board.
Oh man.
but it good conceptual wise, but we'll see how it go. The good thing is that I'm trying shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just sitting around and shit. But the other thing is, hey, we got another little angle for y'all, man. Give it up for the angle.
Oh yeah, the wide.
Yeah. Give it up for the angle.
Ain't
Yeah,
no
wide
angle like the
angle
wide angle.
That shit looking good, dog. That shit going. Look what we do for y'all, man. Look at God.
Look, won't he do it?
Won't he do it? And yeah, that's it. Boring ass week I had. You know what I'm saying?
So
boring ass week. I hate on myself too,
so
man.
you don't talk
Boring
shit
ass
about
week.
us.
Because y'all had boring ass weeks too. I'm acknowledging y'all boring ass shit too.
So it made you feel better about your boring week or something?
Yeah, kind of did.
It's like I had a better boring
Yeah,
week.
kind of did. But y'all stay right there. We hope that the pizza's here. But until then, stay tuned. We'll be right back after these little breaks, man. Stay right here.
Hey, you running back. This is Words. It's Clue Rock. You tuning in to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Check us out.
The Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Every Monday, 11:30 a.m. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Now to the topics, y'all. Slick Rick dropped a new album. Anybody remember what the album name is?
I'm too old to be rapping.
It's
We got Reap here, so Reap do his little.
I do know what the song with Nas is called. It's called Documents.
Yes, for sure. And that's like the main thing I want to talk about because that Nas song, bro. First of all, this sound like a song that would have dropped back then. You know what I'm saying? Nas is rapping like it's back then.
Bro, those are the two dopest flows out there to me. Slick Rick's flow is unmatched. You can't have any other rapper that can rap like him. His flow and Nas add
Isn't
to
it Victory?
it.
Oh, I think it's a good
Victory,
song.
yeah. It's called Victory.
I
Yup.
think it's a good song. I just don't want to hear a whole album of Slick Rick.
Why?
But
Because of the British accent?
I still gotta watch the
I just-
film
it's
though.
just
He
me.
did like the
Yeah,
little
he
short
did.
film.
He did a
Yeah.
short film for it. Now,
Yeah.
see, I watched
30-minute film.
I watched that.
And he did a thing where him and Nas are like talk. I think it was a Mass Appeal. It makes sense because it's Nas.
Yeah, it's Nas shit, right?
They did like an interview together.
Did Nas put the album out?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure if Mass Appeal did it.
Because they doing everybody now. Don't they get the locks now? Like, or something like that? Like, I think they got a couple people, like Wu-Tang, some Wu-Tang members.
I don't know.
think Raekwon's new album's coming out on Master Pill. Ghostface is coming out on Master Pill.
I don't know, but if that's true, then he's doing it the right way, like Jay-Z should have did when he took over Def Jam.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
just brought the homies in.
Yeah, man, yeah. But man, I heard this Nas record.
It's on Seven Wallace.
Seven Wallace.
Idris Elba's record label.
Wow.
In collaboration with Mass Appeal.
Okay. That makes sense.
Man, Idris Elba done came up a long way, man. Because
Man, he a DJ though,
he
so-
used to DJ back in the day in London town.
So it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, but to where he's at now and doing all of these things, like that's dope, man. I like to hear that.
I mean, he got the bread to put it out. Like, let's be honest. Like,
Yeah.
Idris has the money to put it out.
He's investing in good things though.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Bro, off of this Slick Rick Nas record, I was like, man, I love to hear Nas in this pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Off of those type of beats, I just feel like when I heard him and I was like, damn, this is new Nas, but he sound like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm like, oh, some of these people, sometimes the modern beats kind of just mess them up from what they great at.
Yeah.
Like, off of hearing that one song, I was like, if there's a whole album worth of this, I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? Forget what Chris Ill talking about. If everything sound like that, I'm all in.
I enjoy a good Slick Rick.
I'm more excited about the clips.
Oh man, I'm really
I
looking
mean,
forward to that.
Yeah, I mean,
And actually hearing that new hearing the actual Kendrick verse.
oh, did it drop today?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
They were playing that I think it was the clips and like Pharrell outside somewhere with a DJ on like the corner of some street, and they were just playing music, I guess, from the album. Gotta say they were in NVA somewhere. I would think that.
Okay, that makes sense.
And they played the verse, and Kendrick went nuts.
I gotta hear that.
He damn near rapped like Pusha T. Like he's like damn near like incorporated Pusha T into his whole like style for that song, bro. It was crazy.
I gotta hit. I can't believe I missed that. You didn't even tell nobody.
That was today on the way up here. I didn't get a chance. I just thought about it when you were talking about this. I just thought it just hit my head.
Right.
That's crazy.
So
Okay.
I'm thinking whatever this like party was happened like today.
Man, I
Hot off the press.
I gotta check that out, man. We all excited for that new Clips album. I guess that leads into the next topic of Pusha T's been defending Pharrell for over 20 years.
Man.
He sure
So it
has.
stemmed back the first ever beef that started was between Birdman, because Birdman didn't want to pay the Clips for what happened to that boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember
What
that.
happened
Yeah.
to that boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Pharrell was pushing for them to get paid. He wasn't trying to pay them. And then that started the first beef. And then Lil Wayne hopped on the Source or the Vibe cover.
Yeah.
Complex. I think.
It was Complex?
Was it
I'm not sure.
Nah, back then I don't think they had Complex.
I don't think
back
it was
then.
Complex.
I
I think it was like
a-
Vibe or something.
It had to be like the Vibe. I
think it was a Vibe or something.
Complex wasn't.
Yo,
an
I
actual-
had that magazine. It was Complex.
I don't think
I had the magazine too, bro. You don't want to go through my magazine collection.
Yo, it was
Yeah, he
Lil
don't.
Wayne with the purple bait.
Yeah, you had the Purple Bape on
Complex had a magazine.
yeah.
Dude.
But I'm saying like I don't
Complex-
remember it being like
No, Complex was a
no,
huge
no,
magazine.
but I don't remember it being like
No, it was like a hoodie.
Nah,
yeah, no, I remember that Complex magazine, but I'm saying I don't remember
But
it
Lil
being
Wayne
back then though.
Bape hoodie magazine cover.
That easy.
Yeah, it'll pop up somewhere.
Yeah, that's what Google's for.
I think it was Vibe, but you saying
It'll-
Complex? I
It might
don't know.
be- might have
Maybe
been
I'm trying
Complex, I
to
don't
think the timeline of
I don't
it.
think Complex was out back then though when that was happening. Maybe
Oh,
it
it was
was.
Vibe.
It was Vibe.
was
Yeah,
Vibe.
it was Vibe. Yeah, it was Vibe.
This one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
Oh
Vibe.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got that magazine.
Yeah.
You right.
I got it.
I was wrong. It wasn't complex.
Yeah, so then that's came with the whole Mr. Me Too thing, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Me Too.
You know, then the Drake thing. Drake wanted to burn down, melt down the chains or whatever.
Stupid.
Which is like, that's like nuts, bro. Like,
Yeah,
why would you do
Typical
that?
Drake
That's
activity.
petty.
It's way
Petty.
more. It's worth way more like put together than it is.
Right.
broken down.
yeah. Which the and he didn't melt them down. He
No,
still
he
got the
didn't.
chains.
Still has them. Yeah.
He still got him. He put him on the owner of what's that restaurant in Canada that Kendrick said?
Oh, the kitchen, the New Ho Chinese spot.
Yeah,
whatever it's
yeah. He had him on the owner. He was
Yeah.
wearing all of Pharrell's
Ho
chain in
Kim.
the video.
I mean, Ho Kim chicken or whatever. I mean, kitchen.
No, New Hot Chain or something. Something like that.
You know.
But I mean, the Drake,
You know that whole kid.
the Drake feud was a little bit of Kanye too. So Pusha was protecting Kanye as
And he
well.
protected the hell out of Kanye.
Yeah, he did just for Kanye, just for
Just
them to
go
cut ties.
lose his mind.
And now he's dissing Travis Scott.
Yeah.
So the story
Well,
behind
he
that,
was dissing him for a while. He's been sneaking him. He said
Well,
Travis been sneaking him for a minute.
he said Travis came down when they was working on the Clips album in Paris. Travis came out in his little Utopia briefcase, and he is like he just jumped in the session. Nobody really like invited him. He had been begging Pharrell like, I want to play you this album. I want to play you this album. So he came out there and he just joins in on that session and starts playing the album. So he plays the whole album. He plays the Meltdown record without Drake on it. So,
Oh, right. Yeah.
So then it comes out and it got Drake on it, and then Drake is dissing Pharrell.
Yeah.
So he like, you begged Pharrell, you came up there, you purposely left off this verse because that would look crazy,
Yeah.
and that's corny. And he
What
said
if
that
he
was
just
corny.
didn't have the Drake verse yet?
I mean, that could
just to play devil's advocate. What
that
if he
could that
had,
could be
you know,
a thing, but
Could be.
then like if you just did that, man, I was just with Pharrell and this nigga now dissing him on my album, I would probably tell him like, hey nigga, hey you, I know you dissing this man's, but I fucks with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
I think he thought he was a neutron in the whole situation.
Well, here's a whole lot of situations where Travis Scott has tried to play the neutron.
Yeah.
He did it
Yeah.
with Kanye with the Drake thing.
Yeah, he did.
Drake dissed Kanye on his record too. Drake just get on Travis Scott records and like, who can I diss
people,
today?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's messed up.
I agree.
Like, yeah, I got my feature. I'm gonna
Right.
use this
To diss
to
your
come at
friend.
somebody.
Right.
Oh, Travis want me on that? Okay, I'm beefing with this nigga. I just do it on this nigga record.
I'm gonna put that on my album.
Nah, so the new record, So Be It, he ended up dissing him. He said, nigga, you died. You died in my arms. You
Yeah.
cried in my arms. Nigga.
Crazy, dog. Like, just sit there and just be saying, dog, like, you gotta love Pusha T, bro. Like,
Yeah, man.
I mean, somebody's got to do it. Pharrell ain't gonna do it.
Yeah,
he ain't
true.
got no street in him. So
and
he's just,
I think just Push just he don't care.
And the thing is, like, Travis Scott not gonna respond.
He better
like,
not,
you
dog.
know, yeah, nobody even want to
That's
hear that.
suicide, B.
He's
That's
not
suicide.
that. He's not to that caliber. Like, yeah, it's not. It's one of those things. It's like, okay, he dissed him, but nigga can't swing back.
Yeah.
It's like Eminem disses.
I can still beat your ass. That's what that is.
Eminem be dissing niggas is like you don't even want to hear them respond. It's just funny
Like, yeah,
to hear.
just don't do it, bro.
It's funny to hear Eminem diss him.
Just take it.
Yeah, but we don't want to hear it.
Just
I don't want to hear it.
take
I don't want to hear
it.
it.
Yeah,
I don't
even
want to hear the MG Kelly response.
Even though Mariah Carey made her Eminem diss a hit.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
But that's Mariah Carey.
The Obsessed. Which I heard Eminem wanted Mariah Carey to play his mom in 8 Mile.
Really?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
She's too glamorous for that shit, bro.
It's kind of weird because Eminem piped there, and I guess he wasn't.
that is
Like, I
weird.
want you to be my mom. Yeah, like mommy issues. Like,
You owe me, baby.
And I guess he wasn't ready, so it was like a bad.
that's crazy.
It was like a bad one time,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just started dissing the shit out of her.
Right.
But
Went
yeah,
nuts.
man. Listen, Trav, you had to get dissed. It is what it is, man. I just watched on Netflix the whole Astro World catastrophe. You know
was
what I'm
there.
saying?
I was there.
You was at Astro World?
Firsthand, I was there.
You didn't get trampled?
No, yeah, I remember.
you survived
talked about
Astro
it.
I'm
World.
gonna survive Astro World, bro.
Shit.
That's crazy, bro.
I was
Did you see the
definitely-
doc?
Yeah, I saw the doc. I remember all of that shit. But what's so funny is that like within me seeing, like, I didn't really notice any of it until like after the fact. I saw a lot of the surging and all of that, but you didn't really think of it.
Surging?
Like the crowd,
the wave. No,
yeah,
like when you.
it's like the way, like when you go to a festival and the way you see music and the way that people hear music is two different things. Like I hear something differently from the person that's all the way in the front. So you can see people jumping and it looks like a wave, bro. Like because everybody hears it at a different time.
They're hearing it later.
Oh,
because it's so big. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
It's like an echo.
Right.
Yeah.
You see the actual
I say some kids
propagation
probably
of
from like
sound.
fucking losing their life at that shit. Because you know what I'm saying, when I was there, like we was, you know, it was funny. Like the person I was with was like, you know, we seen Travis Scott like 4 times. Like this isn't really a big deal. Like the rest of the show, because this was like the first day. Like, which is weird for you to perform on the first day.
They didn't have a second day.
They did have a second day.
No, they had to cancel the second day.
I'm trying to say, but listen to me. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, it's weird to have Travis Scott on a first day.
Yeah.
Period. Like, why would you have him the first day? Usually, a person whose show it is, Dreamville or anything like that, he goes
last day. Yep.
He was first, and he had everybody like waiting at the stage that was the Utopia stage or whatever.
He was the only one to perform on that.
He was the only person that performed on that stage. Everybody else, we were at this other small stage. It was big, but it was still like a smaller stage than that. So like everybody was at that one stage the whole entire time, and then like people had already been sitting there. She was just like, yo, like let's just go get the merch, because you know that's all I really care about. Let's go get the merch. Bro, so I'm buying out the store. Like, first off, it was a line down the street around the corner, and then a timer starts going down.
What's the timer?
Meaning it was like
Travis Scott.
a minute before Travis Scott goes on stage. Like he provoked a little bit of this. So like
Panic.
they all left. Boy, we eased our ass down the yellow brick road, bro, and went straight to the front. Walked in, they started playing. I bought 2 of everything at the merch table in a size medium. Let me get 2 of them. And a Nerf gun. Let me get it, right? I'm with these shorties, and I told them not to go. One of them was this little white shorty, was with this black chick, and he was kind of mad at her for letting me talk them out because they homies was in the front. Yeah. But he ended up getting a tour shirt, so he was okay with it. So like all of us, including the people that was like selling the merch, we all left. I got like a Nerf gun, bro, in my hand, a Travis Scott Astro World Nerf gun. I'm walking back. We sit in the back. We watching the Drake come out on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hear this is where all the panic is going on.
Yeah.
Bro, turned around. Fireworks came on. Drake's like, we out of here. Turned around. Walked with my big-ass Nerf gun right back to my room, right across the street from NRG Stadium, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Got about 10 calls that morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'm cussing motherfuckers out. Like, why are you calling me at 6 in the morning on vacation? You know I'm on vacation. They're like, you okay? I'm like, what do you mean am I okay? It's like, nigga, turn on the news, man. Like 9 people just died at Astro World. I'm like, what? Turned on that shit, and sure enough, bro, we didn't get Whataburger or whatever they got down. Like, we didn't had Uber Eats, smoke 2-3 blunt, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, you know, like, we didn't went through the whole process, fell asleep.
Didn't even notice.
Didn't even know any of this. Then we finally go to the other side of the hotel by the elevator shaft where you can see there's a window there so you can see out. Number, ambulance, police officers, everything. And it's so funny too because like you would have thought that we would have heard, because we literally were like walking distance to it. That's the reason why I got this room, because it was like a 4-minute walk to Astro World.
Yeah.
You would have thought that we would have heard all of that. All of the ambulances and all of that. But comes to find out, we're in the medical district. Wasn't even paying attention to that shit. There was ambulances coming in and out all day.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
that's
even have
crazy
known, bro.
because like at first it was like 8 people
Yeah.
that died and at the hospital, and then a couple days later people died as well. So I think it was like a total of like 10 or something like that.
And what's crazy is that like with the shorty, the little kid that died, like, and I seen multiple like little kid shorties that was there, like 6, 7s, 8s, whatever. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all at a Travis Scott show?
Yeah.
What time would the people like start down? Like at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, what
Towards
the time
end?
that Travis go on?
Yeah.
Probably about 9. He was the last act.
And then it kept going after him?
No, it was over
done.
with. It was done. He was an ending act for the day one. So the next day, it was like all types of people were supposed to be up performing, like Chief Keef and like everybody else.
But they canceled it though.
Yeah,
they canceled the show.
Yep. They said they had this dude that's like he does like the crowd thing, and so after the fact, his thing is safety protocol. So he was looking, he's like, man, the thing is they had this stage that wasn't being used, and how it was set up. They had the Scissor show that went right before the Travis Scott show.
And now let me tell you something about that. It was fucking death trying to get from that Scissor show to Travis Scott. Now, mind you, I'm a fester. Y'all know I go to fest all the time, so I know the protocol is to stay on the outskirts. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be jumping around in the front and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So, like, I've been to so many of them, and I've seen people pass out, and I've seen this shit happen so many times. Best thing is to stay on the outskirts, watch the goddamn Jumbotron, and enjoy the music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was like a bottleneck coming from SZA to Travis that was like the most like, it took your breath away type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Claustrophobic.
Bro, it took you about like at least like 10 minutes to get through this bottleneck. Shit. And it wasn't that far. And the thing is like how he had the stage set up, it was like not like, it was more wide than it was long. You know, like most festivals, they be long. Yeah, this was like more wide than it was. So you still packing all these people into like this small confined spot, even though it's wide and long and it goes all the way around, you know?
Yeah, so they showed the diagram and it said from people coming from the Scissor show, they're all coming into this one section. There's another whole section fenced off on the other side, but immediately coming from the Scissor performance, everybody's going to like pile up in this section, right? And that's exactly what they did. Yeah. So everybody piled up. And if you ever been to a show or festival or anything like that, you know, once the person gets on stage, the crowd moves.
It gets compressed.
Yes. This one was about 15 minutes before that shit happened. I want to say that's probably the reason why I went to the merch tent.
Yeah.
To get the fuck out of that, because it was just too much, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I went to see Kendrick at the Congress Theater before Congress went out.
Yeah. Yeah, we was all there. That was for the
with Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
We standing up there, kind of, Q was there with me too. We standing up in the front. When Kendrick came on, the crowd pushed us at like 10 feet forward.
That's why I don't fuck around.
And you don't have no control over it. Yeah. You just move in with the crowd.
You have to, or you're going to get trampled. You'll fall over and get trampled, bro.
Yeah, so, man, it was so crazy. And
there's people caught up in the front against the gate that they were like pulling up on the other side of the gate because they were getting crushed from the force from everybody in the front. They were getting crushed.
Looking at that video,
you know what I'm saying? Pulling them up from the front of the gate. It was crazy shit, bro. Like,
yeah, and you had...
it was the most, like, not put together, like logistics wise.
Yeah.
It was terribly put together.
And you had people from the crowd jumping up where the cameraman is and telling them, stop the show, stop the show. People was dying out here.
Mm-hmm. And this place is not a small like area. I just think the way that they set the shit up was terrible.
Yeah, it was wrong.
Because it was so much room, like, because there's a carnival there too when you go to it. So it's a full carnival. Yeah. Like the carnival area was over off to the other side. Oh, there's so much room over there. Like, I don't understand why the stages was all the way to the back of the whole shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like going to Lollapalooza or nothing like this, you know?
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to everybody lost their life over there. They also stated over there that the victims, they seen Travis Scott's apology. They didn't like his apology, which it looked bad for him. Then he had to sit down with Charlemagne after that to try to clear it all up. But nobody has been held accountable for it. Live Nation is the one that threw the event, and they're the ones that they have text messages and everything stating that, yo, hey, this is getting out of control. Like, somebody's gonna die. And like the one person that was texting, I guess the main person over there was like, I just want to be on record saying that I wanted to stop the show.
Document it. You gotta document
I want to
it.
stop
Paper
the
trail.
show. This is not going good. You know
but
what I'm
that
saying?
apology and shit didn't matter because I went to the next week, literally the next week, I went to Vegas for a day in Vegas Fest, which was like one of the greatest fests like ever that they ended up not doing anymore after that. And Kendrick was performing. This was the first time Kendrick got back on the circuit. After Damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like they had replaced Travis Scott on that whole festival circuit with Post Malone.
Yeah.
So like we went to Day in Vegas, it was Post Malone instead of which was, you know, to be honest with you, bro, it's a great show, bro. Post Malone.
I'm sure.
Post Malone puts on a fucking hell of a show, dog. I've seen him like 2 or 3 times now, like, and he has never disappointed with his drunken Miller Lite or Bud Light drinking, barefoot singing. Like, he's raw, bro. I ain't gonna front.
But they're saying Live Nation went on to do the next Travis Scott concert as well.
With the Utopia one?
Yeah, which grossed like 2.4 billion or something like that.
But let me tell you something. Travis Scott's fans are some of the most loyal fans you can have. Like,
I remember for a while, everyone thought the Cactus Jack shoes were gonna come down in price because of that.
nah.
They actually stopped a release that was supposed to happen around that time.
Yeah, it was just one, and then right after that they started.
Yeah, it came
Because
back up.
that's a sneaker culture. Like, that's a streetwear culture. Like, you can't like stop that.
And
bro.
but the thing is, I don't blame Travis Scott. Like, Travis Scott is one of those guys that if he sees something in the crowd, he stops the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, hey, help this person. This person needs help or whatever. He just probably figured, oh, the crowd's rowdy or whatever. That's how his crowds be.
Yeah,
I don't think he knew.
Have you ever been to a Travis Scott concert?
No,
Like,
I haven't.
So like, if you go to the UC to see Travis Scott, the first thing you'll see on the door when you walk in to where your seat is saying this is a high energy concert. If you have epilepsy, we advise you not to go in.
Warnings.
Like
Like, you're about to get on
the first 4 words though. This is a high energy concert. Like, that's all he does, bro.
That's basically a warning.
It's a warning.
Yeah, so I don't blame him. I blame Live Nation more. So I don't think people should turn against Travis.
Well,
you
they
know?
get Live Nation paid the $5 billion or whatever they had to get out the jam.
Yeah, for sure. But people
I don't know. I feel like it's hard for the security to pinpoint where something's gonna happen.
Well, you
So,
couldn't get in
they
there, dog.
had security on this documentary talking about it. He like there wasn't really enough of us.
There's no way even to get in there though. If you would have saw how compressed this shit was, bro. There is no. If somebody was like fucking passing out, and what they have is like these walking ambulances. Bro, it's, man. First off, you got like
These people
8,000
can't even
people
move. You
rage-
can't.
Like,
You're
they're
just
in a
like
raging
jammed in
mosh
there.
pitting and shit. Like, they can't even get over there to get to the person that's like.
Yeah, you couldn't. They had like a little T section where the crowd couldn't get in there, but people were smashed up against the fence.
Yep.
And it was so tight in there. They was trying to literally pull people up
over.
out of there.
Yeah.
And the paramedic, they had one of the paramedic dudes, he was like, I thought this was going to be an easy day. You know, I thought I was just going to see Travis Scott walk through, help the occasional person or whatever. He's like, but I helped one person. I had to resuscitate him. And I was like, once I finished resuscitating him, I was like, okay, cool. You know, I feel vitals and everything. He said, I looked over and it's like all the other paramedics was helping other people too.
Yeah.
And I understood that this was a bigger problem.
Yeah.
Like it's one on top of the other. And for the victim's family, sometimes it's like you tossing money out there, but nobody's still held accountable of this, and they still going to thrive and flourish in their endeavors.
Travis
you know what
Scott
I'm
is
saying?
back on a tour circuit, doing well.
Which he should be. But Live Nation, whoever's sending those text messages like, "Yo, we need to stop this," and the person that didn't decide to just keep it going, that person to me
should
needs to
get
be
fired.
held responsible.
Yeah, something.
It's like, what's his name that did that movie? I don't know why the name is escaping me, but he had a fake prop gun. It was supposed to be a prop gun.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex Baldwin.
Alec
Baldwin.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin. And somebody gave him a real gun with bullets in it, and he tried to shoot it, and he ended up killing the old girl. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's got to be like
Yeah, that's crazy.
couldn't
Hey, that
imagine,
happened
like-
to what's his face though too.
Bruce
Bruce
Lee.
Lee's
Lee's son.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Lee.
Brandon
Brandon
Lee.
Lee.
Yep, on the Crow.
The Crow.
He finished the movie still too.
Yeah.
Did he? I thought he could have
he
finished it.
died.
Yeah, he died during the movie.
He finished the scene.
Oh,
So
man.
he got shot. He finished the scene, and then he died, and they had to kind of like manipulate the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
I was watching that movie the other day just because it was on, and then he basically was like Heath Ledger and Joker. I was like,
Yeah,
that's the
pretty
same
much.
character basically.
Yeah, kind of that don't talk really,
Right. He was just like a
because he
weird.
didn't talk really.
He was like a clownish, but it was a dope movie when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But damn shame, R.I.P. Bruce Lee's legacy.
Yeah, R.I.P. I wanted to get into this topic, but I'm not going to because I think that it's more in depth and
And I already know. I think I know what's going to happen now.
and I think I preach.
I love y'all, man. Go to widescreen right now. Go to the wide. I love y'all, man, because I already know what's going to happen right now. We've been enjoying like a little bit of a substance real quick because, brother hungry.
Yeah, listen, our pizza didn't come for the last break. I guess I was supposed to be the one to order the
It
pizza.
was his fault.
Yeah.
It was all his fault.
But everybody knew that except for me.
Which is crazy to me because that's how you know he don't be listening. He don't be paying no attention at all, dog.
I was trying to pay attention to other things. But I do want to go into this topic because it's not really much to talk about. But listen, the White Sox, every now and then, they try to do something to pull me in as a fan. And they just had Maya throw the first pitch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's hot.
I fuck with that.
They just had Maya. Maya?
What?
When I seen her on the cover of the King, when the game said that line, I was like, oh, I feel you, dog.
What? But why Maya?
Why is she here? Is there a concert going on?
What tie does she have to the Sox? I wonder.
I don't know what she had, but she don't have to have no tie. If I
it don't matter.
owned the organization and Maya was in town, I was like, hey,
Yeah, go ahead and like.
hey, I was just wondering if you want to throw this first pitch.
Yo, somebody find out where she at. I want to find her too.
Did you hear also that the Sox sold out the stadium for the first time?
Did they win?
For what? The Maya pitch?
No, for the Pope.
Oh, okay.
The Pope did a sermon there, and they sold out $5 tickets. They had the audacity to sell seats for $5.
It was a virtual thing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they put it on the jumbotron, man.
Yeah, that's
So they
fire.
sold out. They sold out their first game.
That's fire. You gotta do it for Pope Leo. Come on, man.
Yeah,
you gotta do it.
But I'm saying, why you on charge of fin ball? You know you already probably charging concessions.
They probably didn't have concessions.
I bet you they had concessions.
How you gonna be drinking
Jerry's
while you
gonna
at
have
church?
concessions, bro.
Oh yeah, for
He's
sure.
gonna have
100%.
concessions.
100%.
He had hot dogs and everything out there, bro.
Everything.
He had the onions, polishes, all that.
All right, we'll be right back. Pizza's here. Y'all enjoy your beer. Enjoy a pizza for yourself. We'll be right back.
Yo, it's your boy Nonsense, and you rocking with the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Check it out.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. We ate our pizza, y'all.
It did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope y'all did whatever y'all had to do. But back to the topics, man. So this kind of ties into the whole Pusha. Pusha dissed Jim Jones at one point in time.
Good for him.
Ties back to the Slick Rick album
This
Yeah.
niggas, man, come
with
on.
Nas.
No, don't tie back to that. It tied back to when I was talking about Pusha defending Pharrell for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to be smart. Sometimes when you try to be too smart,
What
overdo
you
it.
talking about?
I'm talking about Jim Jones and how that ties into a previous topic
Yeah, that we just talked about.
that we just talked about.
Yeah.
Is Pusha. He got into a little thing with Jim Jones at one point in time. Jim Jones came out with a diss to them.
Yeah.
And then what happened? They had like a little diss on their record that they played at a fashion week or
but then
something.
it really kind of sizzled out. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
it
like
sizzled out.
It wasn't like the biggest like thing though, like that happened. you
Yeah,
know?
so it didn't really go anywhere. But now Jim Jones is, he's up to his old tricks or whatever. And I've
Talking
heard
out
him
the side
say
of his
this.
neck again.
I've heard him say this before, where he talks about him being better than Nas. You know,
I don't know where this comes from.
Therefore,
boy.
it ties into my Slick Rick and Nas thing. See, but
Well,
never mind.
that as well.
Okay, yeah, because
That
Nas
as well.
is tied into it too.
You're right.
But so he said this before. He also says that he looked up to Nas when he was growing up, which is crazy because they like 2 years apart.
I was thinking, like, I was in like 11th grade when when back to the barbecue came. I was like, bro, like he was too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he was probably the same age as
We went to
you.
the same school, during fire drills. I just love the way he lined up. It's just awesome.
Jim Jones stories are almost as bad as they can't. No, nothing's as bad
Joe's.
as Fat Joe's story. But like they're almost like getting there.
I was fighting like 40 dudes in a locker room. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ, man.
That dude.
Yeah,
goofy.
but yeah, so that is kind of strange. But Nas was 18 when Live at the Barbecue came out.
Yeah. So he was 16 then. If he was in 11th grade.
So he like, I liked how Nas was dressing at the time. Like, that's how we was dressing at the time. Like, he just stood for a lot of shit that we rocked with at the time. But, he also stated, when you're in the industry and you become competition, your idols become your rivals. And he had that whole era where he told Nas he'll smack the kufi off his head. You know what I'm saying? And he had a kufi list where he was going to smack niggas' kufis off. Okay, I
wonder
get all that.
how many koofies he really smacked though?
None. I mean, who will be on the list? Common? Who else? Andre
Yeah, Common
3000?
definitely has a kufi.
Common, yeah.
What you talking about?
Sonica?
You talking about just
Digital
niggas?
Underground. You had this
You just
guy.
talking about niggas with koofies?
Niggas who had koofies. Yeah.
wear koofies.
Yeah, he
you know
still
what I'm
can't battle them. The motherfuckers with the koofies will destroy his ass.
saying? Black Mike from CB4.
Well, I mean,
Black Mike definitely wore a kufi.
yeah. I don't know,
was
but
black,
I mean,
y'all.
he had
Yeah,
a lot
black,
of
black.
niggas.
He's black.
He had a lot of niggas without
Black of the
koofies
black, the
that
black of the-
he's had run-ins with, like True Life.
Yeah, but
Like-
True Life fucked him up though.
Yeah, like Max B, like
And Max B want to fuck him up.
French Montana, which they pieced it up.
Yeah, they definitely pieced it up.
Max B don't want to fuck him up no more. Like
Nah.
he's through with it. He's spending time in jail. He cool. Jim Jones actually took a picture with Max B's son.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was a grown up moment because a lot of times when you bring up Max B to Jim Jones, he don't even.
You don't want to talk about
He
it.
will cut off. He will
Yeah.
try to fight you over
Yeah,
it.
he did it. He did it to like I want to say like DJ U or something like. No, it wasn't DJ U. It was somebody else that brought up Max B and he like lost his shit. It was like ready to walk off the interview.
Yeah, he don't like talking about Max B. I know Max B didn't said a whole lot of things about Chrissy, which is his
His wife, fiance.
fiance. Which did you see Sierra?
Yeah, she said that she brokered the deal.
No, Sierra. Yeah, Sierra ran up in his interview and was like, you and Chrissy been together for so long, y'all. Why ain't y'all married yet? Like y'all should get married. My heart is just telling me that I should tell y'all that
Do
y'all
not
should.
ask that question
She
ever.
brokered the deal, bro.
Mind your
She
business.
just brokered the deal
Right.
for Chrissy.
That's wild. But yeah, no, so Jim Jones talking about Nas, and then he actually went on Shannon Sharp. And he's been on other shows. He was on Fat Joe and Jadakiss podcast. He brought this topic of conversation was brought up there too.
Shouts
And-
out to Jada.
Yeah, shout out to Jada. Shout out to Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you left out Fat Joe. But you have your reasons.
Yeah, shout out to Jada.
You have your reasons. But yeah, this topic was brought up, and he states why he statistically I brought these joints out, and I feel like just if we put numbers together and the amount of time that I've been doing things and the style that people get from me, they don't look at Nas for style no more, and this and that. He had his own reasoning. But when he went on the Shannon Sharp
Bro.
show, the nightcap with
Was
Shannon
Ocho
Sharp
there
and
too?
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho was there.
Nas one of
yeah.
the smoothest cats, man.
Yeah.
And my
But-
thing is, it's like, dog, you're like 50, still trying to influence like 22-year-olds.
Still
dog.
wearing
Like,
30 necks, 30 chains around your neck.
And no, not even 30 chains. You wearing 30 chains around your waist.
Yeah.
Like,
They don't do that no more, man.
no, they do.
Beer gut.
It's that chrome heart shit. But it's like, bro,
Yeah.
you're 50.
Yeah, but so Shannon.
When do you get to the Nike Air Monarchs?
Shannon Sharp, actually he led the conversation. He was like, "You smoke, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I smoke." He like, "Was you smoking when you said that you was better than Nas?"
Treated his ass.
Yes, he was.
And then he said, "Yeah, I might have been smoking." He's like, "But you know what? Nah, like I really believe that. Like I'm better than Nas. Like he's
he
not
was
relevant."
like, pull up the
He
billboard
said-
edges, right?
Yeah, he was like, I rocked with Nas until like maybe when after Belly, and you know what I'm saying. After that, I ain't rock with him no more. And Shannon was not trying to hear that. And Shannon was like, bro, you not better than Nas in no world. He like nobody even in Dipset aside from you think you better than Nas.
Yeah, I don't. Absolutely.
So he was kind of going in a way that I've kind of like never
And Jimmy
seen
didn't-
nobody.
Jimmy
It was a little
go
disrespectful.
crazy?
It was a little
Well,
disrespectful.
Jimmy wasn't there though. Like they was like in the same room.
No, it was
Nah,
virtual.
It was virtual.
Yeah.
But Jimmy kind of played it cool for the longest time until he wasn't playing it cool no more.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got disrespected.
Yeah,
felt
so he
disrespected.
like, nah. So then now they start going back and forth or whatever. And then he was like, then they got into a thing where he's like, they challenge each other to a gym off.
It always comes
yeah.
down. I can do more push-ups than you.
Shannon was like, what are you talking about? You too small. Like
Bro,
you can't
I was
hang
about
with
to
me in
say,
the gym.
seriously, with Shannon
And he's
Sharp?
smoking some good stuff.
He said, are we talking about strength or are we talking about just working out? Because if we talking about working out, he like, you bigger than me. So on strength, obviously you'll lift more than me. But if we talking about just working out, I gets to it. We could do that.
Man.
So
Tell him take your shirt off.
Even after,
Pause. Whoa. God damn, dog.
I ain't got
Tell a
pause.
grown man to
That
take
dude,
his shirt
that
off?
dude got a gut like a.
That's
He
what
look- he look
that's
like-
what
I
Lance Stevenson
I
did.
thought Jimmy and Mano been in the gym for a couple years now, like since COVID.
Yeah, dog. They tried to pull Fabulous into the gym.
Yeah.
I don't think it lasted
Oh,
too
he
long.
lasted long. But I remember Jimmy was like in the gym, like
Jimmy, Mano, Davies.
he was like with chrome hearts, like like jeans on and shit.
in the gym.
In the gym, dog. Like,
Jadakiss.
Jadakiss be working out.
Yeah,
Jadakiss
they
be
all
working
work
out.
out.
Jada,
They
he
all
got
work
the
out.
juice store now too.
That's
That's
Styles
Styles.
P.
That's Styles.
That's
Styles and
Jada.
his wife.
Styles and Jada.
Nah,
Jada got a
couple
coffee. He
That's
got
Styles,
coffee.
That's Styles and his wife. Jada got the
Jadakiss got a coffee.
of them. Okay.
Yeah, Jada with his dad and his son got the coffee business.
Shout
and
out to
Styles
Styles
and
P.
his
He's
wife
another
got
vegan.
the juice bar.
Okay.
But yeah, even the next day after the interview, Jim Jones posted on Instagram him working out, and he like, tell Shannon, don't be scared now. I'll pull up wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? So he really trying to keep this thing going, and it all stems off of Nas.
Oh, but something that should have not even gotten there. Like he's catching feelers on that one.
Nas just sitting back minding his own business,
catching strays for no reason.
and he not even worried about none of it.
No, he not.
That's the thing about rap. They always say it's like a competition. Oh, you're supposed to think that you're the best. It's like being a basketball player or a football player. You're supposed to think that you're the best.
Man, but you also be realistic.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta like
You the sixth
acknowledge-
man, and you the sixth man. Like, look, nigga, you can steal good. That's what we gonna put you out here on the defensive. Like, you can steal, like you steal the ball. Go get the ball.
Right.
I just hate when that people nowadays try to pull up numbers and pull them into the equation. Like hip hop has never been about the numbers. Like it's about the skill.
But what numbers can Jimmy even pull up, though?
Anytime you try to pull up some numbers against something, that don't explain nothing to me, bro.
What LeBron James ass number did Jimmy pull up trying to say how he's better than I?
Well, he's saying ever since, like every time he drops, he's at least gone gold. And he's had a hit record for over 20 years. That's why he was trying to do the verses. He like, every year I have a hit for.
All I remember
And-
summer in Miami, balling,
Yeah, well, we've been through this.
And-
Jimmy, get well soon, man.
and the new Harlem song. Like, where's the other hits for 20 years of hits?
I don't know what they are.
No, but you have to know that he has to be counting Dipset.
Yeah, probably.
He got to be counting Dipset. Because he's not, I don't even think it's been 20 years of Jimmy albums, have there?
Nope.
I mean,
Look, I don't want Jimmy
don't
coming
know.
for me, but I'm just being, let's just be real. Like,
It is what it is. I guess we'll see something because this is not the last that we're gonna hear from this
I'm
situation.
absolutely positive that it's not.
All right, so since the last pod till now, your Phoenix Suns been trying to get rid of KD, and I didn't know if he would go anywhere, but he finally got sent off
Yeah, he did.
to the Houston Rockets.
Another
And
hot
Phoenix
city.
got a bag.
Man, they did. I mean, they got Jalen Green, which is like.
Fuck him. He's on my no bet list.
Yeah. And that's
him.
why I said it too. Is like he just don't play consistent enough for you to even like, okay, why shouldn't I trade?
They say they
for
already
KD?
trying to find somewhere for that dude to go. Phoenix is already trying to like offload.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm talking
mean-
about Dylan Brooks though too. It's like, man,
Yeah, they got Dylan Brooks, but let's
I'm
not
not the
get it
biggest
twisted.
Dylan Brooks fan either.
Yeah, because they ain't want him in Memphis after the little LeBron thing.
Nope.
You know, but I think he's a good piece to have. He you know what he reminds me of in a smaller fashion? What's his name that used to be on the Celtics with the hair that they moved to Memphis? That was the PG. Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
He like a Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying? So lesser than, because I think Marcus Smart is better than him.
Yeah, no, of course.
But I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Well, he
I
also
think.
got like 5 second-round draft picks.
Yeah. I think Houston gonna do well with KD over there. I think they got a lot of good pieces there, and with all the parity in the league, who knows what could happen? And they got a great coach.
At 37.
KD
He's
is
37?
not washed.
Washed. dog.
KD is not washed.
He's not
He's
washed.
He's not washed.
Washed. He's a part of the washed people that we were talking about last podcast. He's a
That
part
you
of that.
said. I never said KD washed. That's
Hey, they
what you
washed.
and Skip Bayless said.
They're washed.
Who else is washed?
That's
Westbrook?
what you and Skip
Westbrook
Bayless
is
said.
washed
Westbrook.
too.
Yeah.
DeRozan washed.
Harden.
Paul George washed.
Yep.
Yeah, that whole
Joel Embiid washed.
that whole generation is
They're all washed
already
now.
DeMar DeRozan
heading out
is
the
still
door.
putting up numbers.
But he's still washed.
But they
It's
ain't
not the
leading,
same
they
DeMar
ain't
as it
leading
was
teams to
before.
championships though.
Yeah, but that's a hard thing. Like, it's a lot of people that don't lead to championships. Like, especially in that Jordan era, all them teams, they were great players. They just never led
But
to
they
any
weren't
championships.
washed.
They just could get past
They
Jordan.
couldn't
Yeah, he couldn't get past
bro.
Jordan. But I don't think these people that he's saying are. Some of them are washed. I'll say that. Some of them are washed. I don't think Westbrook is the caliber player that he used to be.
That means
DeMar
you're washed.
DeRozan, I still think he's the caliber player that he's always been.
Inconsistency though, range there.
He
though,
gets the
with
same
him.
numbers, everything.
Not every game though. Now
Most of he
And
averages
you gotta
it.
be on the court.
He bees on the court.
Not
DeMar
all the time.
DeRozan?
DeMar don't be on the court all the time.
DeMar DeRozan is on the court. He's not injured like that.
Yeah, man.
You did not watch them Bulls seasons.
Kawhi,
I hate you, my nigga.
Kawhi washed.
Kawhi, yeah.
And Kawhi,
Kawhi just need to retire.
Kawhi just injured a lot. Every time he's on the court, he does what he
Well, you
does.
said about
but-
PLG too.
Yeah, that's true.
Chris
That's
Paul
true.
washed.
True.
Yeah,
Bradley
Chris Paul
Beal
is washed.
That's the whole generation. You're right.
All right, we straying off.
John Wall
we straying
washed.
off topics,
Damn,
man.
we need new basketball players.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. OKC are the new champions, man. Clap it up for them.
Yes, sir. We gonna clap it up for that.
Clap it up for Reek's pick.
Absolutely.
And then Chris Ill's piggyback pick off of Reek's
Shut
pick.
up! I ain't gonna piggyback it. I said it first.
You did not
did
say it
not.
It
first.
goes this way.
You skipped. You skipped that first. You
I
said
didn't-
you just
it's
said
not
Bulls.
the Bulls.
It's not the
Yeah, you
Bulls.
said the Bulls.
No, I said it's not the Bulls. I said it's gonna be OKC. I definitely said OKC.
Yo, let's play it back. We gotta play that
Y'all
episode
got the
back.
footage.
I'm gonna roll the footage.
Roll
in
the
this fucking
footage,
clip.
dog. Like, stop playing me like that on this, man.
And
You
if
just
I'm wrong, I'm wrong,
You
but-
was mad because your team was nowhere to be
Okay,
found.
Reek, did Chris Hill say it first?
I don't remember.
See?
Okay,
So let's run the tape.
Okay, we'll run the tape.
I
We'll
think
run the
I
tape.
thought I was the only one that picked OKC.
Nah,
Nah,
he did pick it, but he picked the secondary.
Okay.
No, I
After
didn't.
He said the Bulls. He said the Bulls.
But I said the first. I'm
Yeah,
talking
the
about
Bulls
the
ain't
first
in
that we picked, though. I definitely said though OKC. And then you was like,
We'll
"You
run
want
the
to
clip.
change your pick?"
All right, we'll run a clip. We'll
Run the clip, bro.
We'll run a clip, man. OKC won. They're calling it the hospital trophy.
Or they said the Disney Land trophy.
I ain't hear that one.
I seen they had like a Disneyland championship ring that they put in the corner for the meme and shit. They call
No.
it the Disneyland trophy.
I heard the hospital trophy because they had like the easiest breeze through it. Everybody got hurt that they played.
That's not their fault, though.
Yeah, no excuses in the
That ain't their
NBA.
fault.
Yeah,
Ain't no crying in baseball, bro.
You know they were.
That just show you can't have just one man running the team. You gotta have the whole team step up.
Yeah, but if it was SGA that went out, I think it would have been.
Oh, it would have been terrible.
Yeah.
It would have been terrible.
I don't like to see games like that. I want everybody to be thriving, healthy. You know what I'm saying?
That boy,
May the
what
best
the
man win.
Halliburton shit snapped like a goddamn rubber band.
Halliburton
Man,
went
that
out.
was
In the,
nasty.
Halliburton went out in the first quarter. Achilles.
After scoring like 10
They
points,
trying to say
he
it's the
was killing.
shoes.
What
Bro,
kind of shoes
the-
he wearing?
Then Pumas.
Bro,
Oh.
the thing about it is,
Why
bro,
would he wear these
this is
off-brand ass shoes?
bro, this is the third Achilles in the postseason.
Yeah, because what's his face pop one too?
Dame Lillard,
Yeah.
They all number zeros, right?
Dame Lillard did
He was the
his.
first one.
Tyrese Halliburton. There was another one. There was another one that did his Achilles.
Damn, I can't remember who.
Then Kyrie, but I guess
Oh,
that was in the
Tatum, right?
season.
Tatum.
Tatum had Achilles.
Tatum had Achilles.
Tatum had
yeah.
Achilles. And did Kyrie have an Achilles?
It wasn't. Was it? He didn't.
Or is that an ACL?
I think it was an ACL.
Okay,
Well, that's
that might have
that
been
ACL was
ACL.
an Achilles.
All their numbers are number zero.
That's crazy. They're cursed.
Tatum is zero.
Yeah.
Damn, Lillard.
Halliburton zero, and Lillard is number zero.
All of
That's
them in the
fucked up.
postseason went out with Achilles, bro. All of them not wearing the same brand shoes.
But you know what though? That's easy fix now.
Man, look at Halliburton legs. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
he
that
got
bitch-
little chicken legs.
But
I'm
the
like,
thing is, he came into this game knowing that he was at risk for
yeah, because he
the-
was
the
already
Achilles.
the
Yep.
game before, right?
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have like just. Man, I don't know. If
No,
I'm
man, it's game
smack it.
7. You got to play.
I don't know. I probably would have.
I probably wouldn't
I
have played as
probably-
hard. I'm probably better on the court than I am off.
Yeah,
not
that's
being
for
on the
sure.
court.
But you probably only know how to play one way.
Yeah.
I would have probably just saved him for like maybe the end, the fourth. Are we
Yeah.
there? Are we close? You know
Because
what I'm
they
saying?
weren't being blowed out for a while. Like I feel like
Yeah.
That's because he was in the game. He
Well,
was
no,
hitting
like, no,
them
he
deep
was
ass
on
threes.
fire.
no,
He
they
was
were
on fire.
close. They were close
Yeah,
after
they
the
were
fact, bro.
exchanging. It was back and
Like they
forth.
were super close, like until like the third quarter.
Yeah, they were still close when he went out. But they were he was hitting buckets, bro.
Yeah.
From deep.
Like he was taking over, and that's something that he don't really do. Like he kind of like try to facilitate more. The fact that he was taking this initiative, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, he want this game. And it just fell short, man. But no excuses, like they said, man. Congratulations to OKC.
Turnovers killed them too.
Them turnovers were crazy, bro.
Because
That third quarter, they were like almost 30 points in turnovers.
Man, that was what's his name, McCullen. He kept turning the ball over. He kept trying to score some points, but at the same time, he was turning that ball over.
15. That's all I need.
All of them were turning the ball over. It just wasn't him. They didn't have a good primary ball handler after Halliburton went down. Like, it just was what it was. And as soon as he went out, and when I seen the clip, I'm like, that's Achilles. That's Achilles.
Yeah, you would see it pop, bro.
Yeah, that's Achilles. Like, and then from that moment, I was like, the game is over with. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I started rooting for them too. Well, I had already.
Siakam like disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Like, you needed people to step up. Mathurin, like, all of them guys, it's just like, once he was gone, I was like, okay,
bro,
everybody forgot how to play.
Bro.
Topping.
A bunch of role players, dog.
None of them.
I mean,
they had a great series. Wasn't no way in hell they was gonna win. No way.
Yeah, I don't think OKC runs it back.
7-11, 7 heaven, OKC and 7.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's proven already. So
yeah, you won.
I wasn't able to say it because we in the pod.
All right, so USA women's team beat whoever they was playing by 120.
Who cares?
They had, like, the other team had like 16 points
Who
or something.
gives a shit?
That was a 16-year-old team. They were playing internationally, and they beat them by 120 points.
Don't even care. I can believe it,
bro. I mean, but why? Why would they continue the game at that point?
Because
what are they gonna do? Though?
What they gonna do? Stop it?
What they throw in the white towel or something?
You talking about basketball? Ain't no slaughter rule in basketball.
But what is your halftime speech like?
What team were they playing? What team were they playing? What country?
I forgot what country they was playing.
You have to tell me what country so I can tell you what it was.
The fact that, bro, you getting slaughtered, and then you still come out and play a whole nother half, dog. Like, there's no motivational thing that you could say at that point.
Yeah, there ain't no W and quit.
It's like, hey, just don't foul. Like, just let the time go so we can pack this thing up early.
Man, look, try to get your bars off. Look, I want y'all to play hard. I know it's like y'all down 100 points, but shit, we have enough time to come back.
I could have sworn that the referees have to call the game at some point.
No.
Nah, that's never been a thing.
No, brother, not in basketball. That's baseball. Y'all talking about slaughter rule. Ain't no slaughter rule in basketball.
You know, in Indiana, they don't, in the state of Indiana, they don't do a shot clock.
It was Panama.
Really?
Panama.
Panama? Oh, yeah.
USA
Come on, man.
Panama. 131-12.
Poor 12 points.
Damn. Oh, yeah, but look at the girls they're playing. They're playing a bunch of these big girls that can't even...
Oh, I say, man, this shit, like, come on, man. We already knew this. Panama, like, that's not news. You just gonna crush their ass.
Yeah, they're not even...
Do they even know how to play?
How many times did they get the ball past half court, I wonder?
I guarantee you they'll fuck us up in soccer, though.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking us up at the World Cup.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. All right, so, man, your president attacked
That's what
Iran.
y'all voted for.
Congress didn't even have no say so. He just said, "Hey, y'all niggas just go ahead. Hey, don't we gotta get the what? Nah.
That guy doing whatever he want to do.
Just go ahead, bomb them niggas, man. Just bomb them niggas.
Crazy.
It's cool. We don't need no okay. Green light over here, nigga. I said go, go.
Yeah, y'all youngins better be ready for that draft. We get into some deep water.
Shit,
They said up to 39. They said up to 39.
That's you niggas.
Not me. I'm 45. Yeah, that's y'all.
Yeah.
I low-key think that's why he's going so hard on immigration to redefine what it means to be a citizen, that you have to be enlisted in the draft type of shit. Because ain't nobody signing up for the war no more.
Ain't nobody want to go fight a war for another country.
Straight up. I'm not
fighting Israel's war.
Nigga, I'm too old for any of that shit. I'm too old to even be talking about war.
You just trying to pod.
Yo, he
drink this goddamn Modelo and chill, brother.
He used some heavy artillery bombs because the bunkers that they bombed were like underground. So he had to like bomb the top layer, bomb the middle layer just to get to those damn bomb shelters that they were trying to get, the nuclear sites or whatever.
Yeah,
And
but
they threatened retaliation, right?
they did retaliate.
They did today, or
Yeah,
I think it
they
was this
blew up
morning.
our Air Force
In
base.
Qatar.
But no, they didn't blow it up. All of our intercepting missiles hit.
But they tried to, but they got
They tried
intercepted.
to, but like our technology is just like, you know. And as much money as they have, you would think that they would have like all the new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, they got all our money.
But they don't. How do they not have the new shit that we have? Like we just got that new shit.
Because we've been preventing them from having that
Yeah,
shit.
so you can't have that shit. So yeah, in the middle.
But
of
there's countries that do got that shit.
But it's just not as good as ours. It's our old shit.
Yeah, well, some of them is as good as ours. Like China, they're expanding. Their shit is legit. Russia, they got their shit on point.
Our money we spend is way. They shit is not like ours. As much money we spend.
We gave.
Yeah, all our taxes.
Yeah, but we
paying for
spend
all
like
these wars.
something like damn near like
Yeah, with all of our expenses
hundreds of
over
millions
there.
of dollars a year.
No, we gave
Or
Israel
$1 trillion a year.
Trillions.
Israel got that Iron Dome that they call it to intercept the missiles. We basically gave that to them. But Iran showed them that we could just launch a whole shitload of them and you ain't gonna catch all of them.
No, you don't catch all of them.
Yeah, but they can't do that over it. Like, it's gonna be somebody that just be like, you know what? We gotta bring this shit to America. Cause we just leave unscathed, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you could imagine living somewhere and then just bombs just dropping on
I
you,
really
like
think
that's
they're
crazy.
They're gonna attack us the same way they did like
Yeah,
9/11
they ain't
or
gonna do
something.
it like how we do it. Because I feel like if they do it how we do it, bro, they will be scared of like instant destruction. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Yeah.
type of shit is like instant nuke being dropped. You see what happened with Pearl
No,
Harbor?
it ain't no. They're not gonna do the nuke shit. They're just looking for a war
Well,
to
you
take
see
over
what
Iran,
happened
just like
in
they did
Pearl
with
Harbor.
Iraq.
If you hit this, if
No.
you hit this country in some sort of way somewhere, bro, the nuke will come out.
Well,
And
it's
that's
only
what
been-
happens.
it's only
That's
been-
why they haven't. I had it like that. Yeah, taking the towers down is different. I'm talking about if you shoot a missile over into here and hit this motherfucker somewhere, they will nuke you like
Look,
they did in
all you
Japan.
need is some crash out ass country and shit, because you don't need that many.
That crash out country
When it
will
comes,
kill this entire country, bro.
it doesn't even take that much. The U.S. has like 5,000. I forget how many damn nukes, and so does Russia. They got like maybe 500,000. You don't need that many nukes. You just need 20 nukes to destroy the whole planet.
I'm not talking about the nukes. I'm saying if one of them crash out countries came, that nuke one of those 500s will drop on that little Uzbekistan.
Yeah,
or
and they're
whatever,
gonna launch
it's
their
done.
20. They're gonna launch their 20 nukes and
No,
destroy
it
the rest
won't
of
be
us.
done. It won't be one of those nukes. How you gonna launch a nuke when we already nuked you?
It takes like 10 minutes to launch a nuke all
Well,
the way over there,
thing
so they got
is,
time to launch one back.
The
No, they
thing
don't,
is,
bro.
Yeah, they do.
in the history, it's only been 2 nukes ever dropped.
Yeah.
And guess who dropped them?
We did.
We dropped
So
both of
I'm
them
saying.
motherfuckers. We dropped both of them motherfuckers, and you can't say niggas won't drop nukes because
yeah.
we didn't drop nukes already.
Yeah.
We dropped 2 of them. The only people in the world to drop nukes is us.
And the reason why it happened, because they touched our soil with a missile. And I'm saying that shit happened, unlike not saying like a terrorist attack. I'm saying if they got brazen enough to bring a ship over here and try to shoot a missile over here, that country will be done.
But you know what? With dropping them nukes, the shit was so bad that niggas was like,
We shouldn't do
hey.
that.
We probably should have did that.
Hey guys, like that was probably a little drastic.
And that wasn't even a nuke. That was a hydrogen bomb or an atomic bomb.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a nuclear weapon. So that's
Yeah.
even different. So we don't even know what this shit will happen. What will actually be the consequence
Yeah,
of it.
because Hiroshima.
We know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the end of the world. this shit.
You only have like 10 seconds to respond to that.
Yeah.
Or you gonna burn the hell up.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't even look at that. You'll go blind
yep,
instantly.
and then the radiation.
I
gonna end up.
got like all the steps. I like went over it with the kids and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
what to do. You know, you can't drink no tap water. You can't drink
All
no
that
milk
shit's
or nothing because
fucked
of the
up.
radiation.
Yeah.
Your clothes, if you were outside, you got to go in, take them off, and wash them. You
Yeah.
know, like you got to tape up your window. Go to the basement because then you get that the shot the wave. You know what I mean?
Oh, the mushroom shit that comes
Yeah,
through with all
because
that,
then it
yeah.
all just starts
Expanding.
Spreading,
expanding. Yeah, the windows start blowing out and everything. You know.
I'm saying,
it's
bro,
crazy.
like that's the only time that you will see us probably break that shit out is if they touch this soil with a missile or a bomb or something, bro. But I don't think nobody's dumb enough to do that.
Yeah, but you would have thought like after 9/11 that would have been worth a nuke. But I will say, with this president that we have, he probably like, oh
Just
shit,
drop
I'm about
it,
to be
just
the
drop-
next president to drop a nuke.
Yeah.
He probably
No,
will.
it's dangerous territory that we just dipping our toes into. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like the other countries understand how volatile that situation is, and I don't think that a lot of people really want to. Like, you have to be a monster to really want to go up against.
yeah,
you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
or Russia.
Oh, yeah,
like,
and they not even on that.
they not on it, but I think they could be on it.
But I think that
But
they
they
were not
know
on it,
that,
yeah.
like, okay, I think what keeps them in check is that, like, even if we try to think about this, these motherfuckers gonna hit first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we everywhere. We don't have Russia nowhere near us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
we got the nukes
We're
established in
everywhere.
special
The
locations.
closest that we are to Russia is at that little thing where Alaska,
Yeah, right there.
the 12 miles or whatever off of the strait or whatever they call it in the Bering Sea.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the closest that we get to Russia. So like, that's really like nuke territory right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they not close enough to
No,
us.
it's gonna fuck up Canada real quick.
Like, nobody really
they can
close
blow
enough
up Alaska real quick though, but I mean,
to. Yeah, but
I'm
what's
sorry,
that?
Alaska, I didn't mean to say it like that. Like, I mean,
We
y'all
don't. We
take
don't want
Alaska
them
out.
to. You know.
We don't really want them to, but I mean, they could.
I don't know. It's
That's probably as
crazy.
close as you gonna
What
get,
you
though.
write in here? This is you, Javy. What the stockpile for World War III?
Yeah, let's talk about it. So y'all got any tips in case shit hits the fan?
Guns.
What should we get?
Lots of guns. Lots of bullets.
World War III, sir.
Yeah,
bullets, rounds,
Let's say the shit pops
guns.
off. What do we need for our fans? I want to take the time and
I'm trying to tell you.
pretty much help our fans out because y'all watch us, so we might as well help them out because we want them to
Guns,
survive. So let's say
bullets,
shit pops off. I
more
think it's gonna be
guns.
like stages. Obviously, if this shit really does pop off, first thing it's gonna be like kind of like COVID, where start like panicking and like, oh, I need toilet paper, I need cans of soup. So
Your
I
rations.
think you're gonna be uncomfortable at first. Basically, for maybe like, if the shit pops off, it's gonna be like the first stage is gonna be, okay, maybe the grocery stores get really flooded and shit, and there ain't no food. So I would say stock up on like cans of food, beans,
Water, flashlights.
water, flashlights.
Man, I ain't eating no goddamn beans, man.
I would say,
beans?
oh, you know what else you need? Check this out. So
Protein.
in case the power goes out, they got these solar powered lights right here. These will be clutch. As soon as the lights go out, you have light.
Hey, you
Nigga
bought-
had
you
a
bought
prop on
props,
deck.
bro?
I ain't ready for this.
He pulled it
Hold on.
out of his ass too.
Y'all need some solar powered battery chargers.
So this wasn't even a question for us. This
Yeah,
was
he had this
Let me
plan.
tell y'all.
segment.
Yeah,
This
You
a
want
whole
one?
segment,
You
dog.
it worked
definitely
for
want
Timu.
You want one with a flashlight and a compass in case you need to go
And a
that
compass,
way.
okay.
Hey, when you do the
What
edit,
else you
bro,
got for us?
you gotta you gotta put that like one of them commercials, at night when they like QVC come on.
Infomercial
Yeah,
type
like
shit,
he just
yeah.
selling stuff and put the price on the bottom and all
Hell
that.
yeah. I'm slashing prices.
Yo, that's crazy. I had
And for
no idea
$19.99,
if this was gonna
you can
happen.
get
I am sorry. I
solar-powered
want to
light bulbs.
apologize to our fans for this.
One
Because
last-
we
one
had
la-
no idea that
one
this
last
was
tip,
being-
though. One last tip.
but 2 solar powered battery packs.
Right.
For radiation, it's good to know that you need iodine. So they got
Yeah,
iodine
iodine too,
pills
yeah.
that help the thyroid because that's
Okay.
how you end up
Because
getting
your
cancer.
throat
'cause
will
your
close
thyroid.
up or some shit.
It's the thyroid. It like absorbs radiation. So if you take like iodine, it's supposed to like help with that.
Make your feet fat.
But
I thought the thyroid make your feet fat.
I just want to say, if any of these motherfuckers want to land here like we land in other places and shit, just straight off the plane, you down the rope and shit, just know that these YNs got Glocks with switches on them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't got them over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably, you gonna be like, what the fuck was that?
I ain't playing. I ain't playing. I told you what you need. You better get you a gun and some rounds.
sure.
If that's what's gonna happen, like for real, be legal.
Yeah,
And
but
protect yourself.
the thing is, like, it's just gonna affect us in different ways, like Javy said, with the grocery stores and stuff like that. But niggas not gonna be landing here like motherfuckers be landing.
Nah,
in
like we
other
be jumping,
places.
like we be jumping out the parachuting
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
it's not gonna happen
Nah.
like that. But if it did, nigga, y'all got a lot more to worry about than just the army.
Because we're the most armed country in the world.
Yeah, them niggas over there, they ain't, the citizens don't really be having
It's illegal for a lot
the
of countries.
blickies over there.
Man,
like
we
that.
might be having a World War III and a Civil War at the same
At
time.
the same time,
That's
yeah.
true.
Same
That's true.
time.
That's true. That shit crazy.
Because the guys are out. They're out now and proud.
Oh shit.
They proud as hell for no reason.
Yeah.
Look at y'all president looking stupid. So last thing I do want to say, man, we had the Black Yacht weekend happen here in Chicago. We had a young lady that passed away. She was a hairstylist. I don't have her name at hand, but we do want to say rest in peace to her. I know there's a couple other people that ended up in the lake as well. They didn't pass away, but you know, we gotta learn how to swim.
No, you niggas put some life jackets on.
Yeah, we gotta put some life jackets on. We gotta do all of that. With thoughts and prayers to this young lady. And the crazy thing about that girl is she was best friends with a girl like 10 years ago that was at that hotel party that got stuck in the freezer.
Stop
and died.
it.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was her best friend.
That's crazy.
Yup. So I think it's like even close to the date when that happened. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
nuts, bro.
Yeah, that was her best friend.
That's crazy.
So it's I learned that little tidbit of news. I was like, that's
Zari
crazy.
Walls.
Zari Walls.
Zari Walls.
Rest in
R.I.P.,
peace,
yeah,
man.
no
Rest
doubt.
in peace. Rest in peace.
27
man.
years old.
Damn, 27 years old. That's just entirely too young, man.
Super young.
Entirely too young.
How's that work during the
Matt.
Playpen Black Yacht? Do they like have their own buoys that they go to? You got to rent a spot, or you just show
Oh
up?
man, niggas just be showing up now. It used to be like that, but I mean, you used to have to go pay for it and everything.
What do you
know?
pay for?
I mean, to be a part of Black Yacht Weekend, like it wasn't like
Who
just like
organizes that? So this is
it
somebody
was
that organizes
that
it.
did, yeah. But now it's just mods that go rent the yacht. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying, like 12 of them on there, $300 a piece. They get it for a couple hours, and you know,
Yeah.
they got hella Patron on that bitch and twerking.
Somebody could be held accountable then, right?
No, not for that, because you don't know.
Nah, not for that, because
you drinking and all that too.
Yeah,
right?
You don't
Look
know
at
what
that.
part of if they was some of the stragglers that just came up into the shit. They
Yeah.
probably wasn't even able to get to where the Black
And then
Yacht.
on the yacht, you can climb on top of the yacht, sit on the front. You know what I'm saying? You hit a wave wrong, and then you just in the water.
And
like,
this is Lake Michigan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the wave take you under. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta know how to swim. You gotta have some type of safety protection on you or whatever.
Yeah. You definitely
And
need a life
obviously,
jacket.
people out there lit.
Yeah, that's exactly why you need a life jacket.
Yeah.
And like the bad thing about it is that like I feel like I remember hearing something like that someone has died at Black Yacht Weekend every year that they have had it.
That's crazy
So-
because it's not even talked about like that.
Exactly.
It's the reason I got my son into swimming classes now on Sunday, you know.
So he could say,
So you go to Black Yacht Weekend.
And he can, yeah, if he
So he
falls
can
out the
save your
boat, he
ass.
can swim.
No, so you go to Black Yacht Weekend, bro. Like, yeah, Black Yacht Weekend.
You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you know how to swim?
Who, me? Yeah, I know how to swim.
Oh, okay, baby.
I was born in California. Remember, I was a beach boy.
So he could say me then. 'Cause
But no, I put him in swim classes instead of soccer on Sundays, and his second day they ranked him up. They're like, he passed all the tests already.
Dude
He's
just does
athletic.
everything great. Does he do anything bad? Like, I mean, how is he with his multiplication problems? I mean, like, God
he's
damn.
He's straight
Math is his
A's,
favorite.
man. Straight A's.
Straight A's.
Damn, man, this kid don't do nothing wrong, man.
Yeah, look, he got his little certificate there. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put it in the camera, man, so they can see it. Oh, that's probably the light.
I'll post it in the edit. So, yeah, it'll be there.
We're gonna put it up in there, but we
It'll
should
be
It's
there.
on my Instagram too. You know.
Yeah. And if y'all not following the IGs, they pop up.
Yeah.
That shit, I ain't making that shit happen for nothing. Go follow them,
Go
motherfucker.
follow him, yeah. Please.
And with that being said, anybody got any segments?
No segments for me.
No
today.
segments?
No segment.
You got an eye fact?
I always got an eye fact.
I know you got
Oh,
props.
here,
I know you ain't come
Yeah,
with
you
props
come
and not an
prepared,
eye
like-
fact.
Eye fact. This one's kind of cool. I just found this out this weekend. You know the queen bee of the beehive?
Yeah.
It's like a bigger, stronger bee, and it's like the mom of the beehive.
Queen bee,
Basically,
yep.
The queen bee. She's
The
like
Lil'
the main.
Kim.
Yeah, Lil Kim.
Yeah.
That bee is the same as the other bees.
Yeah.
It's just that when they feel like they need a new queen bee, the bees like collectively decide, all right, we're gonna get these little 5 larvae and feed them the queen's jelly, and it's basically just nutrition that makes this bee bigger. And they choose this high protein ass diet, and they give it to these larvae, and then they're like, okay, that one's gonna survive, and that's gonna be the queen, and she just grows up to be huge.
Yeah, they gorge the queen. They totally gorge the potential queen. They gorge her, like that's why because she has to be so big so she can make babies.
Yeah,
Or
I
make
find-
workers. I'm sorry, make more worker bees. She's there just to make worker bees.
But I find that to be like really deep because it's like it comes down to you could eat royal like a royal and be basically a king or a queen, or you could just eat like trash and be a worker bee.
Hey man,
And that's life.
that's life. That's life.
All right. Going back to your kid days, right? So we go back to kid to like teenage, early 20s. Mm-hmm. What was your favorite era of dressing?
I think for me, it's like the cross colors. What's that, early 90s?
Yeah, that was wrong.
Like even like TLC was doing it. They
The
had little
slick
condom
overalls
on the
too.
little on
Yeah.
the glasses and stuff like that. Like that's when it was cool to me, man. That was fresh. Everybody was fresh too. It was like it was hard to find somebody like you not fresh.
Nah, my shit was Nautica, Eddie Bauer, Tommy Hilfiger.
the
Like
goggles
that,
and stuff.
that era was.
That's like early
ski
2000s.
goggles.
Yeah, like early 2000. Like that was the era, bro. Like, I mean, that defined like shit. I feel like that defined the era for almost like an entire decade.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the FUBU era. Baggy clothes with the big
I mean,
old
that,
jerseys.
but that even goes back to Tommy too. Like I feel like that was like
that's
an
all
era.
hand in hand.
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like
all
for like
hand in
10
hand.
years, that was an era. I feel like so. I gotta say that though, if it was me.
Okay, Reed, what's yours?
Yeah, mine's gotta be the 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
90s, bro.
Like I'll tell you, I was envious of like Crisscross.
Yeah.
Because they had every jersey, man.
Oh yeah,
They
They
jersey
did.
game,
Starter
jacket game,
jackets.
And they was wearing that
shoe
shit
game.
backwards. Like,
Yeah.
my mom wouldn't let me wear nothing backwards, man. Like, boy, you look dumb. Put the pants on frontwards.
Only Chris and Chris could do that.
Right.
You just the other Chris.
You look wiggity whack. Nigga.
I did like that throwback jersey era as well when everybody was
Throwback
wearing the
jersey.
jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
and the headbands.
Yeah.
So you didn't like the button up?
I hated the button-up era,
The
bro.
button-up.
I wore button-ups and stuff, but when Jay-Z flipped that, motherfuckers was doing it because it was Jay-Z.
Well, we was also
But-
doing it because that's the way you get in the club too. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
You
true.
You
It was
like
like,
the
That's
the
the only way to get
oversized
club.
white tee with the long chain.
I never did that.
I liked it though. I liked
You did?
it.
I didn't do it though. I didn't get
I
it.
like white tees, your bows, but I
We
was
did that shit.
I was
We
a
did that
cash money fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
me
hot
too.
boys. We were the hot
So
boys.
they did that all the time. So like I
what
did
was
it.
the Air Force One of that era?
The Air Force One of
The
that
Soldier.
era.
The
Yeah.
Reebok Soldier.
That was
Yeah,
the Reebok
yeah.
Soldier.
Reebok
then.
Classics?
The
The
Reebok
Reebok
Classics. Yeah,
Classics?
the
The
Yeah.
K
Soldier.
Swiss too.
That
Yeah,
too.
K-Swiss
Yeah, that
too.
was
Yeah, them
Yeah,
That's
K-Swiss too.
That was like they were like they were close.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah.
I think if you were like if you was hood, you was doing soldiers. If you was like not hood, but you still
get
like
the
a
K-Swisses.
little street,
Yeah.
you did K Swiss.
And if you was going to the club, you did the Sperry's.
Yeah.
or the Steve Madden.
Or the Steve Maddens for sure. For surely.
Those shits was nasty work.
And you was arguing with the motherfuckers to get your hat inside.
Yeah, you was. Look, man, I'm just gonna keep it with me. I won't put it on my head though. As soon as you walk in the door, your hat is on
I
your
hated
head.
that time, man. No hats, bro.
Then we get kicked out of Spoon.
Yeah, we did.
Cause who had a hat on?
Me. I think Reap had a hat too.
Did we?
So y'all took y'all shit off and then put it on,
It's
put it
like
back
a
on.
Spoon's like, nigga, I'm
Yeah,
just
somebody
taking my
invited
fucking
us
hat.
there, right?
Yeah, somebody invited
They
us.
didn't tell us there was no dress code or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, we
like,
came over there unprepared. It's like, and the nigga was extra on it too.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
But
nah,
look,
bro.
bouncers back in those days was bouncing like a motherfucker. Like they
ended
was
up
bouncing
going
like
to-
with a vengeance. Like you had to have like a resume.
Was that same night where I blacked out?
That was that. No,
Oh,
that was the night where Rigo got knocked out.
oh, was it?
I think it was that same night.
Oh, damn.
We ended up going over to that spot instead, and we went in there. Everything was cool, and then
leg room? No.
leg room,
Leg room, right?
That was
Yeah,
leg
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Leg room. I remember leg room.
Yeah.
Leg room was over on Aston, right?
By
No,
Halsted?
it was on
Division,
it was on
Division.
like-
Division and
It was in
Halsted.
Old
Isn't
Town,
it?
right?
No, I think
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
It
Old
was in
Town,
Old
Old
Town,
Town. Yup,
yeah.
it's in Old Town.
Leg room was where all the Bears used to go to.
Yo, we went to leg room.
It was
We
right
went
by
there.
not the what was that? That one
Milwaukee.
not Primary.
It's kind of close by like
It's like right
Clark
next to-
and Southport
It
and
was
all
right
of
next
them.
to a bar though that was
area.
there for
Wasn't
a
it
long
Division
time.
and Halsted?
Division. It might have been
Yeah.
Division Hostel.
It
Yup,
could have been
yup,
Division
yup.
and Halsted.
Yeah,
No, it might have been a little. It might even have been because no, it's closer to like
It's close to East, right?
It's way east more than
Yeah,
that.
it's
Like
close to East. I think.
it's like Dearborn, like damn.
Yeah, I
near.
think it's Dearborn.
Yeah,
Matter of
man.
fact, it is.
Okay.
It's Dearborn.
It's like
Dearborn.
Dearborn,
Yup,
yeah.
it's over there. But yeah, so we went with some niggas. A problem ended up popping off in there. We all left there, and then the niggas that we was in there end up fighting with each other, and then knocked out one of the niggas that was with us.
Damn, man.
Like,
Why he knock out your homie though?
Because niggas is drunk.
And he said something.
By Division of State.
Division of State,
State,
yo.
yeah,
Division of
Right
State,
before
yo.
State.
Yo, we had to pick this nigga up, and hey, shout out to my nigga Rico, man.
Picked
That
him
was
off
tough.
the floor.
That was
Pick him
crazy.
up, bro.
That was tough.
It was
Yeah,
right before we went like
He
into a
was all
parking
licking
lot,
up,
right? or something.
talking shit.
The
So your ass had to
the
pick him
nigga
up.
punched him was sorry after. He
Yeah.
like, damn, man, I ain't mean
I
to
ain't
do
even
this
do
to
that,
this
bro.
nigga. But motherfuckers was licking up. It was crazy. But that being said, man,
it's
this has been another episode of the Astonishingly Odd Podcast, and that's why it's titled that, because we ain't no telling where we gonna go. I go by the name of Astonish. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, all of that. If you're listening to us on audio platforms, we on Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, Apple Podcasts, all of those things. To the left of me is,
Javy, the one J Envy.
and to the left of him is,
Your boy Chris Hill.
and to the left of him is,
The homie Reed.
yes, sir. And High Speed is here with us as well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. Yeah. Damn, you stopped it already?
I hit record.
Oh, you hit record. All right, fuck it. It's over then.
It's over with.
Fuck it up.